Hi, my name is Stephanie Mora with the daveknight Real Estate Team, and I'm here today to talk to you about the difference between a buyer's agent, a listing agent, and what it means to have dual agency. A listing agent is hired by a seller to represent them in the sale of their property. So a listing agent has a fiduciary obligation to the seller to negotiate on their behalf and to sell their home for the most money possible. The listing agent also negotiates the commission, which is later split with the buyer's agent. The seller then needs to sign a contract agreeing to these terms. So to sum it all up, the listing agent has a contractual agreement with the seller to negotiate on their behalf and to sell their home for the most money possible. Now, a buyer's agent is hired by a buyer to represent them in the purchase of a property. The buyer's agent has a fiduciary obligation to the buyer to negotiate on their behalf and to give them the information necessary so that they can make a good investment. Buying a home is a huge investment, and for some, it's the biggest investment you'll make. So having someone advocating for you is really important. So to sum it up, the buyer's agent is hired by the buyer to represent them in the purchase of a home. And the best part is that it's completely free of charge. Now, dual agency is when the agent represents both the buyer and the seller in the real estate transaction. So the agent then has a fiduciary obligation to both the buyer and the seller to negotiate on their behalf without disclosing each party's material information. Now, as you can imagine, this can be very challenging to be impartial and to be able to represent both sides fully. So it's really important when you're buying a home to make sure that you understand who the agent is representing and make sure that you always have somebody representing and advocating for you. I hope that this was really helpful, and until next time, I hope you make it a great day.